Namaste. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Leanne Peters. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook, and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to share some guidance for Monday, the 13th of November, and Tuesday, the 14th of November. So extra special welcome to our Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. Good morning, Kyla and Andri, maybe? Sorry, I'm probably pronouncing your name wrong. Good morning, Doris and Lily, and Donna's here, and Nina. And I've got the cat's tail again. She loves sitting here while I do these videos. Hi, Lottie and Beth. Hi, Corey from Pennsylvania. Jennifer's here. Diane's here. Everyone's here by the look of it, so I think we can get started. If you're new to watching, welcome. What I'm going to be doing is using my Speed of Light Oracle cards here, and I'm going to be finding the best card for Monday, the best card for Tuesday, and then the best card for the theme for Monday and Tuesday. I'm not doing personal requests for guidance here today. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust that you've been led here for a reason. I trust that our paths have crossed for a reason, and that something shared will be helpful and supportive for you. So you can trust that. Be opening to listening, not only with your ears, but with your heart and with your body, and allow yourself to receive what you need for your highest truth in these moments. Not everything's probably going to resonate with you, so just take on board what feels right for you and let the rest go. I think that's all I need to share right now, isn't it? So let's get straight into it. I'm looking for the best card for Monday the 13th of November. Monday the 13th. If it's not Monday for you yet, you can think of this as guidance in advance. So I trust that the best card for Monday, that's the most helpful for the majority of us, will find its way to the top based on the way I select my cards. So we'll go with this card for Monday the 13th, which is here. And we've got card 39 called Twin Flame. And the keywords say union, love, togetherness, equal, and effort. So there's a very favourable energy around for Monday in seeing eye to eye with another person or with other people. So there's this sense of it being very favourable and supportive for working together or communicating openly with another person, because there's this sense of being on a similar wavelength to other people on Monday. This is also very favourable to strengthen and deepen and reignite passion in a love relationship as well. There's this sense too, I'm being drawn to the flame, and the flame burning brighter on Monday. Perhaps it's been dimming a little bit between you and another person in recent days or weeks, and there's this feeling on Monday that the flame's going to be rekindled, the flame's going to be awakened and strengthening again on Monday. So there may be effort required. This card does talk about effort, so there may be some effort that's needed to open up communications or open up your heart and express how you feel, if that's something that's relevant to this particular situation. And give the chance or the opportunity for this connection with this other person to see eye to eye with each other. So by sitting back and waiting for the other person and not making the effort, you may find that nothing much happens. I feel if we're drawn to and if we're inspired to, by stepping up, making the effort, opening up our heart, opening up our truth and opening up our communications, will help potentially bring that that wavelength to match up between us and another person. This could be in a love relationship, but it could also be in other relationships, especially ones close to us, like with children or parent figures, for other family members who we may have been clashing a little bit lately. So see what effort you're inspired to make on Monday to help smooth or bring your energy vibrations to a similar space, a similar rate on Monday. There's this feeling of discord, that there's been something probably in recent days or weeks that has seen the vibrations between us and another person close to us have been vibrating at different rates. So there's this sense of clashing or not really understanding each other in these days or weeks past. So Monday's very favourable. The energy's coming together for us to make the effort to make amends, to clear the air and bring our vibrations into a matching frequency so that we can see eye to eye and things can flow a little smoother for us. So a very favourable day for love as well, favourable day to connect with other people. There's a strong sense of connection with others, which feels strong and important for some of us on Monday. So a sense of smooth sailing if we put the effort in. But love relationships strong, and love in general. You know, love's not just about relationships. Love is also about how much we love and accept who we are, but also how much we love our life. And that might be something some of us are contemplating on Monday. How much love do we have for our life? Are we feeling like we match up with how we feel now and what's happening in our life? And if not, how can we make an effort to bring things into a matching similar vibration so that we can feel that deeper sense of love and that deeper sense of connection to our lives, to ourselves and in our relationships. So that's the Twin Flame card for Monday. Beautiful way to start the week. And the cat decides she wants to cough up a fur ball right beside me here. Don't you? I think she's changed her mind. So I trust that makes sense. Hi, Anne-Marie. Regina's here and Chantel. Oh, thank you. That's a lovely compliment. Okay, let's, actually, we're just going to pause now and take 3 nice deep breaths, which I encourage you to join me for if you want to. So I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to take 3 slow, deep breaths that work for me, so my rhythm. And I encourage you to join me and just spend these few seconds just pausing and taking 3 nice, deep, big breaths that work for you and your breathing rhythm. So let's do it. So thank you. It's a really powerful and simple thing to do every day if we can. Just stop and take 3 deep breaths. It really doesn't even take very long, but it can just help us reconnect with ourselves and find our center again. And reconnect with our body and this moment, especially if we've been really busy or overwhelmed. So what I'm doing now is looking for the best card for Tuesday, the 14th of November. So I'll just trust my intuition when I feel I need to stop. And we're going to go for this card for Tuesday, the 14th, here. And we have got a featured card, but this is the only featured card that doesn't require us to pull another card. It says to meditate, reflect and ponder. So this is Koala card 52, and Koala's keywords say ponder, slow, quiet, grandfather and wait. So there's this sense of slowing down, of waiting, of slow moving energy on Tuesday for us to work with. And if you've ever seen koalas sitting around, they sleep a lot. So I'm really being drawn to the koala. I can feel him sitting there kind of watching us, and as he drifts off to sleep. So we may find that Tuesday for some of us is a very restful, peaceful, slow-moving day. We might find that we might not be very motivated to take action or to move forward, or even to do anything other than what's essential and what's really necessary on Tuesday. So we're being guided to accept that our energy levels do move in an airbender flow. Sometimes we're going to be feeling motivated and active. Other times we're going to be feeling more passive and a little bit more withdrawn, and it's okay. So we're being guided to accept our ebb and flow, to accept our heightened energetic times and our lower energetic times. Our body may need some rest, perhaps on Tuesday, or to ponder, reflect our situation that we may be struggling with, or just to simply wait. We may find that we're waiting a lot on Tuesday. So let's work with that waiting time to reflect, to take some deep breaths, to just pause and accept and embrace the quiet moving times. Are we mentally getting frustrated and impatient because we're having to wait? Let's catch ourselves when we do that and take some deep breaths and just bring ourselves into our breathing, into our body, into this moment, and see if we can tap into a contentment and being content with the waiting. So we may need to wait on Tuesday. Also, very favourable day to meditate if you're inspired to. So that's the guidance for Tuesday. Pondering where we're at, what we're doing, how things are for us, how we're feeling, how our relationships are, these sorts of things. So I trust that's helpful. I'm now looking for the best card for the theme. Please don't cough up a furball here in my live stream. She's tempted. She's got energy moving in her throat, I guess. I'm now looking for the theme card for Monday and Tuesday, and I think of the theme card as bringing these days together and helping us see the bigger picture for Monday and Tuesday. So I trust that the best card that's the most helpful for the majority of us will find its way to the top. It's lovely to see you all here too. Thanks for your comments. I will reply to them and read them when I get back onto my computer soon. Okay, best card for the theme is this here. And we've got Harmony, card 43. And the keywords say sound, tuned in, expression, music, and song. So music, song, sound feels very favourable to surround ourselves or immerse ourselves in throughout Monday and Tuesday, especially if we're building up that courage to make effort in our relationships or effort to connect with other people on a common ground, seeing eye to eye, like I talked about for Monday, or especially if we're feeling impatient with ourselves or impatient with the waiting time on Tuesday. So let's immerse ourselves and embrace music and sound on Monday and Tuesday. Let's allow it to lift our spirits and help bring us into a space of harmony or a space of balance again. So if we're feeling like we're getting a bit antsy or we're getting a bit upset or we're getting a bit impatient with ourselves or impatient with others, let's remember to sing, perhaps in our own mind, or hum our favourite song or our favourite mantra, or let's put on our favourite song if we're able to at the time. Music feels important, and I'm seeing a tuning fork. So when we're tuning an instrument, it's usually either flat or sharp, off the tuning centre, off being in tune. And if we're feeling a bit out of tune, we may need to work perhaps with music or retuning ourselves or tapping ourselves, making some adjustments to get back into balance, back into that space of being in tune. Or what I would also say, back into a space of being in alignment. So when you're working with a musical instrument and you are trying to get the note that you're playing in tune, just like if we were trying to get ourselves in tune or in balance, we would make some adjustments. Well, me, because I play a trumpet, I have to make adjustments to my lips or adjustments to my tuning slide to bring my instrument, my note back into balance to be in that space of center. So let's work with that energy if we're inspired to. And if we're feeling a bit out of sorts, we can look at things like, are we mentally supporting ourselves through this time? Are we working with ourselves mentally? Are we being kind to ourselves? Are we being impatient or thinking about all the other things we have to do that we can't do right now? That would mean we're not supporting ourselves. We're not in tune with how we're feeling in those moments. So let's look at how we can tap ourselves back into balance to make some adjustments to our thinking, how we're treating ourselves, how we're treating our body, so we can hold our center, hold in that space of harmony as best as we can. So music might be really important. The word expression is also standing out for me at this time, and this is talking about communicating, expressing how we feel, expressing our truth, expressing from our heart. Expression doesn't have to be limited to words, like I'm expressing now verbally, but I guess I'm also expressing a lot with my hands, which I tend to do, so with my body movements. And I'm probably also communicating a lot on subtle levels that are beyond what you may be seeing or hearing. So let's also remember that expression is not just about what we're verbally spewing, that it's also can be what we're creating, what we're the music that we're playing or the things that we're creating, the body movements that we make. The words that we write as well are a form of expression. So let's think about how we can express ourselves as fully as possible, especially if we've got issues that we've been pondering or sitting with or stewing about over these past few days. How can we clear the air? How can we open up our communications? How can we speak up and say what our problem is rather than assume or wait for other people to assume that they can read our mind and know what our problem is? Let's communicate it. Let's express it instead of assuming that other people know what we're thinking or that we know what other people might be thinking. Sometimes it's easier just to speak up and say. So let's clear our expressive capabilities, our communication skills. Let's look at how we can make some adjustments to ourselves and maintain our sense of harmony and alignment and balance and being in tune if we can. Let's not be too hard on ourselves, but just gently make some adjustments. I have a feeling that mentally we may find our mind works wonderfully with us over Monday and Tuesday, or we may find the opposite, that our mind works quite annoyingly against us throughout Monday and Tuesday. So let's keep our mind thoughts in check and pay attention to what we're thinking and how we're thinking towards ourselves and the situations we may be in throughout Monday and Tuesday. Let's look at how we can mentally support ourselves through the emotional times, the quiet times, the waiting times, the uncommunicating times, the listening times. Let's support ourselves mentally. Let's encourage ourselves. Let's be kind to ourselves as we're going through whatever it is that we're moving through over Monday and Tuesday. So that's the guidance for Monday the 13th and Tuesday the 14th. Thanks so much for being here. This comes to you from my Speed of Light Oracle cards. 55 cards in this deck, independently created by me. If you want to learn more, just have a look on my website at templeofbalance.com.au. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you'd like to connect more privately, just send us a message through our website. On Sunday the 19th, that's this coming Sunday, if you're in Australia or Tasmania, I will be at the I will be connecting with a couple of friends and you can meet me in person if you're in the Hobart area on Monday the 19th. If you want more details, just let me know, because I don't see the point of saying lots of all the details here now, because most of you aren't in Hobart. So if you want more information, if you're in the Hobart area, or if you're coming to Hobart on the 19th of November, there'll be meditation, and I'll be having a little table with my card decks and books and a few other things. I'll be drumming. There's also opportunity to book a spirit guide drawing with me on that day. So it's in the Hobart area. Just let me know if you want more information, and I'll send you the event link that's on our friend Jennifer's page. So I look forward to connecting with you then. I've got 2 healing events coming up, private ones, this week. On Wednesday, there's going to be our healing event for our patrons, which is going to be live. Please stop kicking me, puss. Which is going to be live on Wednesday in our Temple of Balance closed group. So that's for some of our Temple of Balance patrons. And I've also got our Pillar of Light private healing event coming on Friday. And that's where I do connect with some people one-on-one for the healing journey for us all. Very, very powerful. If you're inspired, or if you enjoy the way I create healing events, you may really enjoy becoming a Pillar of Light family member. So have a look if you're inspired to. Pause. She's getting very physical and violent with me, isn't she? I'll have to talk to you later. As soon as the twin flame card came up, I'll have to communicate and say, stop abusing me. She's rolled over now. Yeah, so some healing events coming up. If you want to learn more about the work that I do, please visit my website at templeofbalance.com.au. So thank you so much. Sending you lots of love from my heart to yours. I'll be back again soon with some more guidance. Enjoy your Monday and Tuesday. So thank you. Namaste.